katoa te whare. E pono ana me mihi ki ngā mori ko tai mai ki tēnei whare haere mai haere. Me mihi ki te mamai. E ngau tunu ana i tō mana, i tō tinana, i tō wairua. Tēnā koutou katoa. Me mihi ki te katoa e kore e tai mai. Kei tērā pito o te motu. Because they're likely to be on the march. Tēnā tātou. Me mihi ki ngā whānau kōrero atu ki te pō. Haere atu rā, haere atu rā, haere atu rā. Tēnā tātou katoa. Mr. Speaker, several brave survivors took to the lectern this morning in the banquet hall. They took to their feet to express their pain and their deep resentment for the harm they endured when they were meant to be loved and protected by us. Several others, seated, by the way, were even more vocal. They were vocal because what they were hearing from officials and from government wasn't resonating with them. Safe to say they didn't believe it. The fact that we might be sorry today, and I get that this is a day of apology, doesn't mean that you have to be ready to forgive us. That is your choice and your time. Just because we're sorry, kei a koutou te tikanga. Mr. Speaker, it would be too easy actually to dismiss some of the vocal, well, disruption, and reasonable disruption actually, in the gallery, in the banquet hall this morning. Because what they were hoping for and expecting was connection, truth and honesty. Speeches don't do that. People that speak their truth do that. So when that is occurring, survivors can tell, is that true? Should I believe you? Are you genuine in what you say? So I think those points are really relevant to this discussion, Mr. Speaker, today and for the next two readings, because in fact this is the first reading. We supported and support being a relative term in this very first reading, because we acknowledge that today is a special and particular day. But certainly going forward, I think there'll be more to hear and to debate and to understand. Because knowing this work as I do and as I have in my whole working life, Mr. Speaker, you've got to know it enough to understand what you're thinking about, what people have endured, and what they still endure today. And if you don't get it, you just can't write about it. You can't describe it in any piece of writing, let alone some legal speak. You just don't get it. So therefore, these are the things that I think deserve some real understanding from the whole House, to demand that the whole House understand it in a deeper way. Sorry just simply isn't enough, in my view. The bill, as it looks thus far, disappointingly, it starts off in the 3 or 4 bullet points with strip searches and restraining methods. I agree, what a low bar to start with. Because the irony is that stopping people from bringing contraband into a whare, none of that was so in all of these stories, the contraband was in the minds and the hearts of the people that were meant to love them. Not something that they brought into a whare. It was something that they already had in their minds to treat and mistreat and disregard. So it is not the reason as well that I want to speak to this point is that there are other bills that have been pushed through that are equally as harmful. Point, remove 7AA. To not make that point would be me pretending that it doesn't matter in this conversation for fear of being accused as politicising. I come from a tribe that does exactly this, Mr. Speaker. So it is my point to do that. It is my party's expectation that I would make such statements. And there it is. Nō reira tātou mā. Aroha nui kia tātou. We do not commend it, but we will participate. Kia ora tātou.
Really good speech from Whaia Kapa-Kingi. She absolutely hit the nail on the head. That was a genuine response. She's speaking from experience.
The difference in wairua, mana, and just substance is palpable. You know, when you hear truth, when you hear it coming from, inside people, it's just so discernible, right? Instead of the nonsense that, damn, that was awesome.